Alright, so 2 games left, and basically my strategy all along from the beginning of the weekend Champions League is to just, you know, play chilled, relax. And it seems to be working because, minimal effort for maximum gain. That's my motto. Um, and basically, this team, this player that I'm playing against, his team is not as good as mine. So, you know, essentially I could underestimate or, think that I'm just going to win by default. And that is what usually happens to upsets. There's always a team that's much, much better ranked. But all it takes is, who knows, probably about 10 to 20% of the players to think that way, along those ways, for the whole team to underperform and lose a match or drop a match that normally would be just a walkover. So to eradicate and to eliminate as many games dropped as possible by by playing chilled and relaxed and not caring about the outcome, you will end up getting a consistent performance because you're not worried about the outcome. You end up playing exactly the same against top players who have much, much better teams than yours, and also against players who don't, which hurts. It hurts to drop games against teams that are not on the same level as yours. But if you're consistently performing and giving, not so much respecting the opponent, but really respecting yourself by always consistently giving the same performance. So you end up being predictable to yourself. So like I said, you are your worst enemy. So if you can be predictable to yourself with the way you play, you end up knowing exactly how, what to expect. So that is a massive, massive advantage. Now, like in the last game, I was saying how, sometimes I watch sports, not so much because, oh, he's going to quit. I only score 1 goal. So if he quits, it's like because he just doesn't like my gameplay. Simple as that. And that's exactly what it is. There you go. So, like at the end of the day, he's given me the victory for minimal effort. And, whatever. So what I was about to say to finish off is you have players who, let's say tennis. You have players who consistently, when they're under a lot of pressure and about to drop a game because of a break point, you have players who actually ace it and consistently do the same thing. They get themselves out of trouble, even though their serve is not the fastest or the best serve out there. But when it matters, the average serve for that player would be about 200 k's an hour. All of a sudden, he's hitting 210, 212 k's an hour to get himself over the line and not get broken. Great players, goats like Federer, Nadal, Djokovic do exactly that. If you watch their matches carefully, you will notice when it matters, they make it count. Why? It's because of their pure consistency. They're not the best players in the world, but they're most consistent, and because of that, they win a huge amount of games and matches because the players that they're playing against, yes, they're professional, but they're not working on their minds. The mind is the one that defeats. Most of these players get defeated by themselves. They get defeated, internally they defeat themselves. And through consistency of another player like Djokovic, it's a brick wall, but it's not a brick wall. So that's how it works, and that's how you can win the games that you normally would drop. So there you go. Not even halfway through the first half, he quit. I reached actually above what I normally would reach, 52 points. So normally I will get up to about 45 points on average. So I have just, with one game in hand, I've just basically, done more than what I normally would if I was working extra hard and giving in my all, by sweating it out. Anyway, see you in the last game. Sign out.